Greetings from the House of Representatives. This is your state representative, Cary-Condotta. Well, today is halfway. That's right. It's hard to believe we're halfway through the short session at day 30. Hopefully it will end on day 60. That's what we're all aiming for. So we've gotten through the first section where all the bills have made their process out to the floor. We've gone through the policy cutoff, and we've gone through the fiscal cutoff, although the fiscal cutoff's a bit of a misnomer because there's always bills that are necessary, as they say, to implement the budget. We don't know what the budget's going to be. A lot of folks have been coming by and asking for budget adjustments. We're not sure there's going to be any budget adjustments. The Senate has said they really don't want to mess with it. The House will probably introduce the governor's budget or something similar, I would assume. But right now, it looks like taxes are fairly stable. It looks like the gas tax is not going to happen. And it looks like there's quite a few policy bills that actually might be helpful. However, there's a lot of policy bills that are not very helpful. And of course, one of them is moving the minimum wage to $12 an hour. That should be on the floor this week. We'll see who wants to vote for that, because it certainly plays into the hands of large corporations and eliminates an awful lot of small business. And I don't really think that's what we want to do here. There is a lot of other policy items that go down the same line, like the first state to run a bill on 2 weeks mandatory paid vacation and 2 weeks paid sick leave. If you add all those up, you increase the cost of labor by 30 to 35%. And well, let's just put it this way, folks. If gas went up 35%, would you buy more or would you use less? And that's really what it comes down to. We'll be using a lot less labor, be a lot less jobs, and there could come a point when you wake up and the only thing left is this center with Starbucks, Home Depot, Costco, and Safeway. I mean, all you'll have is your corporate stores because the little guys are all gone. That's a nightmare I have from being here in Olympia and watching which way this is going. It's amazing that certain political parties tend to align themselves being the party of the people, but yet every bit of policy they do aligns with the big corporate America and big government, two of the biggest threats to this country right now. The fact is, small business is 80% of the jobs in this state, and if we start eliminating them, we've got a much bigger problem than some perceived wage inequality. And when it comes to that, you're going to hear a lot about that income inequality. The fact is, government is what creates that, and every time we try to fix it, we make it worse. The market corrects it, and if we would allow the market to flourish, then the fact is it would get corrected. But we put all kinds of blockades and adjustments. I call it the unintended consequences of market manipulation. And the fact is, every time we mess with it, it comes out wrong. So we'll see what happens going forward. I hope a lot of these bills go nowhere because we're just exasperating the very problems that we're all facing every day. As Ronald Reagan once said, government is not the solution, it's the problem. And Olympia has been proving the point for 11 years that I've been here. Well, we'll do our best to keep the bad stuff off the plate. I wish you the best back home. Look forward to getting home in about 30 days. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. This is your state representative, Cary-Condotta.